Storytelling, the art that stood the test of time. It's the lens through which we humans see life. The mediums change from cave-painted lines to written on lines to statuses online, but ultimately the final medium is one another's mind.
Are you afraid of your story being lame? If you drop the props, crops, and filters of Photoshop, would your story tell the same?
So your whole life you've been taught how to storytell. It goes like this. You're a snail, and you're too gross on the inside to come outside and share a real life in case people might realize who you are if you don't try. Yeah, so I guess I'll just paint my shell. Or maybe like a hermit, right? You'll hide in life because all your life you've been tossed aside and so you're really afraid and you stay behind video games and academics and it's just that you refuse to be fake and paint your shell, so your only interactions when you go to class, I guess it's a crab's show and tell. See, what I realize is that people buy into the lie that there's only a few interesting lives to live, and so they live accordingly. They desire deep significance, and if they can't have it, they write it in a different print. And it's numbing and exhausting, I know from personal experience. But my question to you is, would your story keep telling if you dropped the pen? But then you'd need to live a story worth living in.
And what if there was one you could be someone without having to be someone, where you could eat, sleep, and breathe purpose, and every move you made was part of changing the world as you know it? What if you could change families, societies, and conversations? What if you were so transformed, even when you weren't trying, you were slaying? Your field of expertise would even then be a part of world domination. What if you had a family that needed nothing from you? All they wanted was your presence. Oh, and your will to fight for your friends when they're being shaped by the world's beauty pageant. A family who makes themselves vulnerable, who've dropped the rakes they've used to scrape fig leaves over the nakedness. A family that crushes divisions to which society has submitted, or even more awkwardly, haven't admitted.
What if the thing you united around filled your lungs with the water of life? What if it made you a whole person inside? What if you no longer needed things to complete because you knew God and had intimacy? What if you could finally stop storytelling and listen? You might hear God, and He'd give you a story worth living.